Everyone needs to feel rescued sometimes. I know that was why I found sanctuary in creating Farmhouse Fresh. We have always loved growing fresh botanicals, crafting skincare for spas, and now for you. We like to think our product names, scents, and textures have a little bit of magic in them. Now we get to provide rescue for two. Our customers get a beautiful, fresh botanical glow, while furry ones get a new home right here on our farm. We hope Farmhouse Fresh can help take care of you while you take care of everything.
Hi there, farmies. Hello, my friends of the farm. Welcome, Facebook. Hi, everyone. Come on in. Come join us. Tell me where you're watching us from today on this beautiful Thursday. I'm coming at you live from Texas. Please don't adjust your screen. If it looks like I'm a little pale, don't be concerned. I'm actually going to show you today how to do a no makeup glow routine. If you've seen me on the farm before, my name is Jennifer. I'm a licensed esthetician and one of the skincare experts. And I'm imploring you, you must stay for a while and listen, because I have the most amazing spending pass. In the history of all spending passes, you are going to love this one. And I'll give you a little hint. It has the word fruit in it. So stick around. 15 minutes or so here. We'll go through the spending pass. You can get a special treat on farmhousefreshgoods.com. And I will answer any questions. We can open this up and have a little talk and discussion. I love interacting with you. So one pandemic later, I feel like the no makeup look is really back. And it's honestly marrying skincare and makeup. And it is currently what Pinterest is actually deeming for 2021 the new makeup glow up. So it's forfeiting all those complicated routines. We've spent the year in sweatpants and Zoom calls and probably on extra cups of coffee. So continuing along with that trend, we want to think about having really like glowy skin that's natural and radiant. So allowing the freckles to come and shine through, letting your hair down and embracing natural curls. Think glowy, vibrant, kind of the J-Lo glow. Now, I think we established this. We watched the Golden Globes the other day. Celebrities seem to possess this gene that somehow allows them to be confident without what looks like an ounce of makeup on. But for those of the rest of us, myself included, I don't wake up looking like a newborn cherub. Sometimes I wake up with sushi face. I don't know if you guys have heard that term. It's kind of one of my favorites. I heard it long ago, but I overindulged the night before in too much, maybe sodium. I possibly drank too much wine. I ate a whole pint of almond milk Ben and Jerry's. That's me. I've done that before. So I wake up the next morning with bags under my eyes that look like they could hold a tiny country, or I'm sallow and dull. So I still want to feel confident, but I don't want my skin to look as hungover as I feel. And I'm not going to argue. I'm just as biased. I feel like a world without makeup would be totally less interesting, or less interesting. Little fumble on words there. But I do want to embrace the ability to transform my face and feel glowing and gorgeous and look bright-eyed and chipper and awake still, with just a minimalistic routine in the morning. So I don't think the no makeup glow up look is going away anytime soon, but I promise you it's not tricky for you to actually do at home. So I think priming the skin for that glow is going to be just a few things. It's going to be exfoliating, it's going to be hydrating the skin, and it's going to be adding a touch of illumination. And Farmhouse Fresh has products that will help you with all three of those. So I'm going to show you some tricks and tips today to kind of get that no makeup glow with a very minimalistic kind of a time-saving routine as well. So again, stay with me. I have a special treat for you with my spending pass, and I'll kind of give you a few hints here too as we go in. But really the first thing I want to talk about is your skincare routine, because cleansing and exfoliating are going to be one of those things you don't want to skip in your step, because it's really going to help you kind of let that new, fresh, glowing skin come up to the surface. I know Portia did a live show with you guys just recently talking about just a real simple cleansing routine for morning and night. So it's one of those that you don't want to skip. And then you want to add in a step of exfoliating. So Farmhouse Fresh actually has several really great skin polishers and facial polishing exfoliators in our line. But one of my favorites, I talk about it regularly, is our Illumination Fruit Mask. And that has the word fruit in it. So I might be giving you an opportunity to get this today for free. But this is by far one of my favorite exfoliators in our collection. Now, this is a very, very powerful exfoliator. This is like getting almost like a doctor's office or a spa office peel, but you can do it in the comfort of your own home. So I have very sensitive skin. I actually do have some early rosacea. You probably can see it. I have no makeup on today. I promised you guys I would show you this routine, and I'm going to demo it for you. So you can kind of see the redness in my skin and the pigmentation here while I'm on camera. So I'm not going to do this for you on camera, but I did do this last night. So I have a little dish. I'll show you a little bit how I perform this at home and talk a little bit about the ingredients. But I like to take mine in just about a teaspoon size. I mix it with just a little bit of water in a dish. And I'll do this on my hand because I want you to visibly see the difference. It's this beautiful mauve color. You can see the natural fruit, almost a tiny bit of the seeds and the pulp in it. And I paint it gently on my face in little circular motions. I kind of go across my forehead and around the cheek area and then down my nose and across my chin. And because I have sensitive skin, I can usually only leave it on for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now, if you don't have sensitive skin, again, mine's rather oily and sensitive, but if you don't have sensitive skin, you could probably leave this on for a little bit longer. You could even, if you want, do this in the morning before you start this whole no makeup glow up routine that we're going to go through. But again, I do mine at night because what happens is my skin turns bright red like a beet. And so I want to be able to sleep overnight and allow my skin to really repair and heal itself. Now, if you don't want to use our really amazing Illumination Fruit Mask with its 15% fruit acids, it's got 5% malic, 5% citric, 5% lactic, and then it also has a 2% mandelic. So if you don't want to use a really powerful alpha hydroxy peel, then I recommend that you use something like maybe our Finely Awake polish, which has a little bit of a clay in it, or maybe our One Fine Day polish, which is like really hydrating, creamy with a sugar polish and a little bit of that shea in it. So, but I happen to love exfoliating with the Illumination Fruit. Again, all that beautiful fruit color and the mauve that you can see, a little bit of those tiny seeds that are also recognizable, which is a really natural preservative in the product. And then you've got some natural papaya in it, some really wonderful smelling blackberries. So we pair it and marry it with a little bit of some fruit enzymes just to give you a really clean exfoliation on the surface of your face. You get a beautiful smooth texture. Your pores actually tighten up a little. So again, we're achieving that no makeup glow up the next day with a little bit firmer looking skin. So we're creating a base to actually apply some of our other really fun products and really allow a lot of our hydrating products to fully absorb into the skin. So I've not had mine on for the full time now, but I think I'll go ahead and just take this and apply it so you can maybe see the difference between my two hands if there is a visible nice little brightness to it. So same exact result will happen on your face, but again, mine's at night, so then I sleep on all this wonderful pink kind of fleshed oxygenated skin that I now have. And then in the next morning I wake up and I look fresh and ready to kind of do this very simplistic routine. So you may be able to see a difference in my two hands. Again, I did the Illumination Fruit on this one and not on this one. So just a little bit brighter, firmer, and tighter. So it really is kind of an anti-aging exfoliator too. So after I've planned on making sure I have a really good foundation to put any additional products on, I've talked about one of my additional favorite products, is really giving me a serum base or a primer for some of the other steps that I'm going to do. And one of my favorites is Supremely Lit. Illumination Fruit. I was still stuck on that name. But Supremely Lit. So this is our high bio hemp serum. And it's just a really nice, what looks like to be a thicker gel based. We call it our quench and glow. I'm a little tongue-tied today. I apologize. But we call it our Quench and Glow. It has not only the high bio hemp, which we know all these wonderful things about high bio hemp. We've got all that rich fatty acid in it. 3, 6, and 9 in omega, but we also have in it the flavonoids and the cannabinoids. So we're actually going to get a really nice anti-inflammatory look. So it's going to calm and cut any redness. And you'll be able to see as I'm actually starting to kind of work on my face, it will turn a little bit pinker. I've pulled my hair back. I'm trying to embrace that kind of a no middle part that's trendy right now, but I've pulled my hair back so it's out of my way at the moment. But I will show you how we go through a lot of these. And my primer being that Supremely Lit, all those great benefits from the fatty acid, that extra vitamin C that we added to it, which is brightening on my skin. And then that sea berry fruit, which is a really interesting ingredient because it actually is more antioxidant rich than a lot of your other berries that you find out there. So again, I'm kind of fighting off some of those free radicals in the environment just with putting this serum and oil on. And I like having a really nice kind of a plump feeling to my skin before I apply anything else. So I don't mind just letting it just naturally absorb in slightly. If you prefer to have more of a matte surface to your skin for that no makeup glow up, then I would skip your step here that I just showed you, which is the Supremely Lit, and go directly to our amazing new Ageless Illumination Full Moon Facial Mousse. This is a stellar new product, you guys. Now, why is this ageless? Why do we call it ageless? So the reason we call it ageless is because it has time-released retinol in it. So really big age kind of fighting powerhouse ingredient, which is retinol. It is wrinkle targeting, it's firming onto the skin. It's 24-hour time release. So it's really safe, which means it's working for you all day long, even when you don't realize it. It really does tighten up the skin and give it a beautiful firmness. We also have in it that US grown soy, which is just cushiony and layering to hydrate the skin, like I talked about. And this beautiful, just light as air whipped texture. It really absolutely melts into the skin, and it has a touch of illumination to it. So this glow, this radiance that you can see. Now, this can be used absolutely by itself if you don't want to prime like I did, or like I put on my Supremely Lit, and now I'm going to put on my Full Moon. I'm going to gently just tap it in. Some of our farm girls really like to mix this. I have mixed this several times as well with a concealer or a BB cream, just so that I could have a little bit more coverage. Or if I want, I'll put like a light powder over it. But I love this. I go all the way up into my neck area because I like to have a little bit of a sheen and a glow right in that top part of my neck. I'm still working on my anti-aging, of course. You guys should really be proud of me because, of course, I'm not a spring chicken. And here I came on screen today with no makeup on. But I can show you guys that if you're in your 40 to mid 40s like I am, it's still okay to feel vibrant and radiant with nothing on your face as camouflage. So I've tapped mine in a little. I like to do it all over. I love my little Cupid's bow. I like to sometimes just go back in and add a little bit more. And then I'll even take whatever remainder I have and I'll run it across the tops of my hands because they always need anti-aging as well. So a little bit of retinol to help with any dark spots I have on my hands. That extra nice hydration that I'm also going to get from the Full Moon product on my hands. And then just a fun little kind of a nice highlight that you see on the top of my hands before I have to wash my hands again or do something that requires cleaning my hands for safety. So I let that really set in. You can see right now this beautiful glow that I have, and all I've done is added our Full Moon. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate the comments here. I've seen several that say you look gorgeous and iridescent. So I want you to look gorgeous and iridescent too. So I'm going to let this fully absorb in, and I'm going to talk to you about a special treat I have for you. I get a little cheesy. I know if you guys have seen me on shows before, you know that, but my spending pass is unbelievable today. In the history of Farmhouse, we have not done a spending pass like this. So I want to be able to share it with you really quickly, and then I want to show you a few more tricks that I do to continue along with that no makeup kind of a makeup look. But remember, I gave you a hint with the fruit and then really talked about my illumination fruit and it being one of my favorite. My spending pass today is actually going to earn you a free illumination fruit mask. And this is a $34 valued product. Now, you have to spend $75 on the website in order to actually get this mask for free, but I'm going to show you how easy that is to do. And I'm also going to make sure you get free shipping. And the bonus is every time these boxes of Farmhouse Fresh Fun goodies arrive at your house, they always have cute little sample packets. So I just showed you one product. I showed you our Full Moon product. That is, that actually retails for, I believe it's $46 if I'm not mistaken. So just with picking up that one product, you're already halfway there. And I'm going to show you the next product that I like to use. But first, let me jump into my real quick handy bag. Now, I don't know if I gave you my spending pass, but I'll double check it. My spending pass for that free illumination fruit is actually called Radiate 1. And we'll pop it up on the screen as well. I'll repeat it again later. Free illumination fruit mask. If you spend $75 on our website, you get free shipping when you spend anything over $50. and you get a free Illumination Fruit mask. So I'm going to give you a few more prices, show you how you can pair a couple of these items together, and it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy to get your Illumination Fruit for free. Yay, I can't wait. I can't wait for you all to kind of give me comments and tell me too how excited you are to buy this. So, okay, I'm going to jump really quick into my fun little Farmhouse Fresh. This is my super simple little makeup bag. These are for sale also on the website. They're like $10. And they're beautiful. Look, it says, "You beautiful magical thing, you." I think these are precious, and their storage is infinite. You can fit a ton. So I'll give you a couple of things that I keep in here for, again, my no makeup glow. I just keep some little 2x2s, which are handy because I'll use those quite often. I'm going to pull out my brush that I'm going to need to dab a little bit more full moon on, and a little bit of my luster drench. But let me show you a couple quick handy tips. Now, if you're trying to achieve that real simplified look and you don't want anything too complicated, my brows are what I consider to be the frames of my eyes, and I love it when my eyes glow. So I dropped this, but hold on one second. I apologize. I'm going to grab this slightly with my feet and hands. But I like to take a spoolie that I normally use just to brush up on my eyes or brush up on my brows and kind of treat my eyebrows. And a trick that I learned years ago that I love is I'll take a little bit of hairspray and I'll spray it directly on to my spoolie. And it just gives it a almost like a held in place natural look. So brushing up my brows, really helping to frame my eyes is something that I absolutely love to do. It's my, no matter if I'm doing absolutely nothing else on my face for the day, I still will really kind of highlight my brows and accent my brows. I used to work for an eye makeup company prior to being with Farmhouse Fresh. So I think that whole brow as well as eye really got embedded into my habit in the morning, because I think it just looks like you just have this beautiful wide-eyed look when you've just gently brushed up your brows. So a little hairspray on my spoolie. Brush up on those. Sometimes I'll use just a little bit of a pencil, or if you don't want to, you can still, again, embrace the natural brow. So that's my first, also no makeup look. And then I have just a tad bit of a concealer. If you don't like using a concealer or you prefer not to use anything else, skip this step altogether. Again, the size of small countries end up somehow underneath my eye area. So I like just to take a little bit of color, gently kind of dab it under my eyes, lightly pat it in with, again, the soft part of my fingertips. Really does help with that illumination. And it also just cuts any of that darkness that you experience. Now, I do use a regular eye cream. I also use our Crow Catcher, which I love. Clinical studies have shown that if you continually use the Crow Catcher, you do notice less dark pigmentation under your eyes, but some of it ends up being a little hereditary, and you just can't avoid it. So if it's hereditary for you, just like it is for me, just a tad bit of concealer underneath. Sometimes I'll dab a little over, right in the corners, just to kind of help. And that's kind of the real quick, easy cover up. Now, if I have a blemish, which I do have just a tiny, tiny one, I'll sometimes just pat a little bit right onto there. I do break out too. I think it's inevitable since we're all women, but I do get a little bit of a flare up every so often. So sometimes I'll take my concealer to that area too. So one more quick thing I'll show you too, going back to the full moon. I have a really stiff brush that I like. You could really use any brush, but sometimes I'll go back to my full moon product that I love so much. I'll take a little bit more of it onto my hand for extra glow, especially when I'm on camera. And I'll pat it into my stiff brush and tap it right onto that top brow, right underneath, on top of my cheek. Dab it really quickly on some of those pretty areas that you get on your forehead. right into your Cupid's bow, and then just lightly there across the bridge of the nose and onto the chin. So again, you can see that luminousness that we see. So really embracing that no makeup look, and I don't have anything but concealer on as well. So um, I absolutely love to just go and start some of my work day with just my full moon product on. If I feel like I just need a little bit more that day, then I'll also add in my luster drench. I love our luster drench. That's another favorite product of mine. If you guys have seen this, you shake it to radiate. It's shake to radiate. It's an instant glow, whole body glow. Now, this is actually colored by our red amaranth, and we grow this on the farm at the ranch in McKinney, Texas. If you're not familiar with red amaranth, it's actually really highly concentrated in vitamin K. Um, it has more vitamin K, funny enough, than broccoli has in it. So if you're not eating enough vegetables, you can put enough of that vegetable-rich nutrients on your face to make it still give you all the great benefits. So I like to take this and I put it on the back of my hand. Sometimes I'll use my dense brush as well. And I just kind of go right in that low light area, just a little bit. There are days where I'll wear no makeup also, and I'll go ahead and put it all over my face right after I've applied my full moon, and it's gorgeous. I just have this sun-kissed look. So right down, just to give me a little bit more highlight, sometimes right along the jaw area. And then another trick that I love, again, I'll stick it in my hand here, and I'll take this straight up my neck just to give that glow underneath my chin and underneath my neck. If I have some more, sometimes I'll just gently dab and pat it in right along my hairline to create that kind of a sun-kissed look as well, but not a lot is needed. And again, I can stick more if I want underneath my chin just to kind of really give me the look like I've been at the beach. Who else is dreaming of a beach vacation at the moment? I think I am feeling obsessed with it. I know we're starting to become mobile again, but I think all of us are just dreaming of being able to get out and sit on sandy beaches and feel that kind of soft, warm sensation in our toes from the sand. Maybe have a fun little drink with us and like bask in some sunlight. So this is kind of a gentle, kind of an ease into getting ready for our summer. Makes us feel like we're on a little mini vacation, and also really accents and highlights that no makeup look again. And there's one other thing that I'll add, again, in our farmhouse line. If you haven't had a chance to pick these up, these are phenomenal. These are our vitamin lip glazes. Now, these are so rich in all sorts of beautiful oils. And it's safe if ingested. So we use a couple of fun things that we also grow on the farm. We grow the red beet on the farm and the chard on the farm. And that's where the pigmentation and the color comes for these. But they're highly rich in avocado oil. We get our avocado oil from California, sweet almond oil, grapeseed oil, jojoba oil, cocoa butter, and aloe. So really hydrating, nourishing product to place on your lips. So just a dab, not much, on my lip, just in the top to give me a glow. And then I'm going to show you one more thing that I like to do with this. If anyone's ever used a stain or some type of one of those cheek stains, you know that they give you a natural no makeup look without a lot of heavy powder or any residue. So the other thing I really like with mine. Now, I will tell you, I was researching makeup for summer of 2021, and we are actually going to be going bold We're going to think about our neon pink, our purple. We're going to go eyeshadow that's just fun and exciting. If anyone watched the Golden Globes the other day, I don't know if y'all did, but Lily Collins had the most amazing like purple and yellow eyeshadow on with that phenomenal dress, that like half shoulder dress. So let's do an embrace no makeup glow up right now for spring, and then come summertime, and then we'll be rocking like the purples, the yellows, and all of those neon colors. So a little bit more right in my cheeks for a glow, sometimes even on the top of my eyes there, and I'm set. I love it. Sometimes I'll do a really quick spray of one of our perfumes as well, and I'm good to go. I'm sitting in front of my computer for the day, or if I have to, I can still make a really quick, safe run out of the house. But I've just done a routine that probably took me all of 3 minutes at the most, and I'm glowing and hydrated, and I'm not ashamed to say that I'm in my 40s. So I have Farmhouse Fresh products that can give you that same look. And the bonus is if you spend some money on farmhousefreshgoods.com, I'm going to give you my exfoliator for free. So again, I said some prices. $46, remember, was the price on my full moon right now. Guess what? $31 is the price of our luster drench, which I showed you how to use that luster drench. And it's not just for your face. You could do this on your whole body. So if you wanted, this luster drench could be used as a glow up for if you wanted your décolleté, your arms, if you wanted to use it across the blades of your chest there right before you had a meeting. So it's not just for the face, whole body. And that'll give you a sun-kissed look like we talked about. Doesn't rub off on your clothes. It's a really nice dry oil. It has a little bit of that sunflower oil in it as well, so it's hydrating. So $31, $46, $77, and I've just gotten you a free illumination fruit mask. And I've gotten you free shipping. And the benefit of ordering online is you get those really great fun little sample packets also that come in. So go to farmhousefreshgoods.com, wander around, grab a few products, put them in your basket. Every purchase that you make on Farmhouse Fresh Goods actually goes back to rescuing and saving the animals as part of our mission. So you'll see lots of those fun stories as well on the blog. Enter in my code at the checkout, and it's Radiant1. We'll pop it up on the screen one more time, and you'll get a free illumination fruit. So I'm excited, you guys. I want you to go out there. I want you to embrace this no makeup look. Again, it's not going away. So what's our key primers? We want to exfoliate, hydrate, and then add a touch of illumination, and it's so easy to do. I'm glad you guys were with me, but I do want to open this up in the event that you have any questions, because I think that's a lot of information that I've given you guys. So I have a couple more minutes here. I'd love to hear from you. Hi, Mary. Hi, Melissa. Hello. Thanks for joining me today, especially around lunchtime on a Thursday. I am going to grab really quick my phone to see if we have any questions. If you guys have anything you're curious about, let me know, and I can help, if I can, best answer those for you. I'm going to open this up and see if there's any questions before we leave. And I do have a few, so I'll repeat them out loud, and then I can answer them and then give you guys a chance to really send in some more questions. So does the full moon product dry, or does it stay moist on the skin? The full moon is the exact same ingredients as our original Moon Dip products. So if you love our Moon Dip products, whether it's the Moon Dip for the body, the Mellow Moon Dip, which has the high biohemp in it, or the original facial Moon Dip, the full moon has the exact same ingredient base in it. So we just added a touch of luminosity to it, which means it will absorb into the skin. Like I said, it has that natural US grown soy in it. So it will fully absorb into the skin, but the illuminating that you're getting from the product is just a small amount of mica that catches the light. Depending on if you don't feel like you really want that kind of an extra, kind of a nice, I like to feel a little bit more hydrated on the surface of my skin. I prefer to have a little bit more product that just kind of penetrates in. If you don't want that, skip your priming step, skip your supremely lit step, or skip your wind down step, or your eternally lit products. So there are a few options. You can do eternal light, wind down. You can definitely substitute something in, but the Moon Dip will not make you feel like you're slick or greasy. It will fully absorb in. I have some fun questions too I'm seeing on the screen. Do we have hair care products, shampoo and conditioner? Those are so great. I love those questions. I can't wait. I'm hoping that on the farm we're getting so close to being able to really research and find something that might be safe to use on the hair. In the meantime, you know, you're always welcome to use the agave as a hair conditioner, as a hair mask. But at the moment, we're still researching and we're still looking into some options for some really nice farmhouse fresh types of shampoos, conditioners, and cleansers for the hair. So let's see if I have any more questions for today. I'll keep this on, but thank you all for joining me today. I don't think we had anything else come through that people were curious about at the very second, but I'm so happy that you joined me for this No Makeup Fresh Face Glow Up. Again, run out to the website, get yourself your free illumination fruit. You can pick up one of our vitamin lip glazes. You can pick up our luster drench, or you can pick up our full moon, which has this gorgeous illumination to it. So your skin can glow throughout the rest of 2021 and into 2022. So shop to your heart's content. At the very end, when you get to your cart, if it has $75 worth of product in it, you can add in the illumination fruit and enter in the code RADIANT1. And that illumination fruit price of $34 is going to be completely taken off of your basket. So it's free, 100% free. So take advantage of it. We have not done anything like this in the history of Farmhouse Fresh before, and it's such an amazing product. I really want you to experience it at home. I thank you all for joining me today. Happy Thursday. Enjoy the beautiful spring weather that we're entering into. Again, if you get a chance, look at some of our beautiful animals on the farm under our blog. And my name is Jennifer. I'll see you guys next time on the farm.
Everyone needs to feel rescued sometimes. I know that was why I found sanctuary in creating Farmhouse Fresh. We have always loved growing fresh botanicals, crafting skincare for spas, and now for you. We like to think our product names, scents, and textures have a little bit of magic in them. Now we get to provide rescue for two. Our customers get a beautiful, fresh botanical glow, while furry ones get a new home right here on our farm. We hope Farmhouse Fresh can help take care of you while you take care of everything.